Hello and welcome to another video. I am very excited for what you're going to be watching today. I am taking you on a journey with me across the state. I will be attending in about 3 weeks the Great Lakes Fiber Festival, I think is what it's called, in Worcester, Ohio, which is a little over a couple hours from me, and I'm ecstatic. I'm like almost giddy. I'm so excited. So I live in a pretty rural area, which means I've never actually bought like hand-dyed yarn in person for as much yarn as I own. I bought it online and I've found it at a couple thrift stores, but I've never like been to a yarn store, and I'm so excited to go to this festival because it's gonna have like 95 plus vendors selling hand-dyed yarn and hand-spun yarn, and I feel like I'm just gonna lose my mind. So that's what today's video is going to be about, and you're going to come on this journey with me. So obviously I'm not going to go to a fiber festival and not wear something that I have knitted myself. That would be psychotic. So I'm knitting myself a garment for this. I've made a couple other sweaters in the past, but they're like wool and acrylic content, which if you know anything about fibers, those are really hot, and it's going to be almost June. There's no way I'm walking around in a wool sweater. Like, I'm not sweating. So I needed to make a new sweater. Now, if you are subscribed to my channel, you might have seen I posted a short pretty recently about a sweater I failed on. Now, I will just be completely straightforward and say that sweater was planned for this event. That was my initial attempt, and it didn't work out. I just like messed up the fit, so I had to try again. So I took it all apart. That was depressing if you've never done that before. Look, here it is. This is the sweater I was making. Don't you love it? Anyways, so I'm working on a different project, and I wasn't really sure what to do because I felt pretty discouraged by the fact I just took a whole sweater apart. And so I knew I needed to pick something that I was kind of excited about and that had a lot of fun, summery colors in it, because that's usually what inspires me to create things. And so I kind of dug through my yarn stash, which is embarrassingly substantial, and I found a cotton yarn, which, again, if you know anything about fibers, you know that cotton, peak breathability, and it was 100% cotton, no synthetics. Synthetics are trash when it comes to breathability. And I had an idea. So I follow this person on Instagram. Her name is Nomad Knits, and I'll pop some photos in here of some of the pieces she has made in the past, but I followed her for a while and I love what she makes. I just like love the technique that she has of like almost striping, but like not quite striping. And I've wanted to kind of pull inspiration from that for a while. I just haven't really had the right project for it. And I felt like today was the day. I have the right project for this. So what I'm using is 4 different colors. And here they are. And how I'm knitting them together is almost creating little like triangles of color. It won't be quite as like randomized as kind of the inspiration picks that I had on there. Because I'm limited to only like 4 different colors, because I really don't have any other yarns like this. So it'll be a little bit less chaotic, but I still really like what they're looking like together. And just from what I've gotten done so far, oh my gosh, it feels so nice. I was a little worried because sometimes cotton can be scratchy, but I did feel like this is coming out like really pillowy soft, and I think it's because the yarn is pretty fine. I think it's a super lightweight yarn. So it's going to take me a little bit, which makes me nervous to actually be able to get this done on time, but I'm really going to put effort into it because I've got to wear something that I make to this. I'm determined. And as the weather's been getting nicer, I've really been enjoying knitting outside. It's just something that I think is one of the most relaxing things that a person can do. And I encourage you to try it because it's pretty awesome. Except for, if you can hear in my voice, my allergies have been really bad, which means I've been a little bit limited as of late. And 3 days into this project, this is where I am at so far. I am really liking it. So it is currently my lunch break at work, and I haven't like filmed any updates in a while because I've been working on this like crazy, trying to do whatever I can to get it done. It is currently May 18th, which means I only have like 9 days. Yeah, 9 days until the festival, and I want to actually have my sweater all put together and like blocked out before then so that it like just lays so much better. So I've been working really tirelessly. I finished the back panel of it 2 days ago, I think, and I'm currently working on the front, and as you can probably tell, I have been working on it in literally all of my free time. I haven't gotten too far. I just finished the rib stitch on the front, but I really like how it's looking. It's just taking me a long time. I'm only using a size 2 needle, which means I don't make progress super quickly, but I am excited about how well it's turning out. My goal when I started this, I had 3 weeks from the date of the festival, and I was gonna try and like split my project into 3 pieces and do the back portion 1 week, the front portion 1 week, and then the sleeves and collar the final week, which I am behind schedule. I didn't finish, it took me like 9 days to finish the back. So I'm gonna try and make up some time with the front here. It's going pretty quickly. I just started this last night, so I feel pretty good about that, but I'm a little nervous, but I'm loving what it's looking like, so that's something. I just feel like it has to be perfect and amazing because the Fiber Festival, people are gonna be wearing like some amazing sweaters. I know they are, so this has to be amazing. Okay, so it is officially 1 week until Fiberfest. Well, until we leave for Fiberfest. We won't be going on to the actual festival till next Sunday. Today's Saturday. So I technically have 8 days. I currently have, like I mentioned in the previous video, I got the back panel done. So this is it. It looks just really square, but it's just really curled. So there is like area given for like the sleeve shape, but I also have like a shape for the collar. So I got the back done, which is cool. I really like how it turned out. Like I think it looks so cool, and I don't know if you can tell, but like it's so lightweight and soft. Like I was worried with cotton, like maybe it would be like a little bit rough, but honestly, it feels amazing. I love it. So that's the back done. This week I've been working on the front, and I kind of had a plan that I wanted to have this done by tomorrow, and I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oh gosh, it's all tangled up. Oh no. Okay. So this is where I'm at with it so far. So I've gotten a lot done. I just started, you might be able to see this little badge right here. This is what is gonna become like the opening leading up to the collar. I thought it would be nice to be able to kind of like make that contrast a little bit more by making it a solid. So it's all going to be the like pinky color. This one, like basically the whole neckline and the collar is going to be this pinky color. So I hope I end up liking that, but I mean overall I think it looks so cute. I'm really starting to feel the pressure about whether or not I'm going to get this done, because I was like, okay, well I have a week because we're leaving a week from today, but when I think about it, it's like I would also really like to be able to like have time to wash it and like lay it out so that it just, because if you knit, you know that it like makes it lay so much nicer if you're able to get it washed and dried ahead of time, like from when you're wearing it. And then also I have to sew all these pieces together, so that's gonna take me some time. I'm nervous about being able to get this done, so I'm just gonna move forward hoping that I can get this done. We'll see. We shall see. I don't know, but I'm gonna be emotionally devastated if I cannot wear something that I made to Fiber Festival and I can't wear a heavy wool sweater. That's not happening. So this has to get done, and I love it. So I want it to be done because I'm dying to wear it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay, it is Monday, the 23rd, I think. I have 6 days before we're going to the fiber festival and 5 before we leave, which is when I have this done. And I just got to a very important milestone. I'm officially done with the body of the sweater, and let me just say, I'm so pleased with how this came out. I was like real worried at one point that it was going to be way too big, and then at another point I was like, is it going to be way too small? But I based my gauge off of a sweater that I already had that I really liked how it fit, and I think it turned out pretty good. This is like literally exactly how I wanted this to fit, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Like, this is good. So at this point all I have to do is the collar, which I decided I'm just going to do solid pink to match like kind of the edging that I did right here to go along with the slit. So yeah, I'm just going to do solid pink color, and then I am going to do sleeves. I'm not going to make them very long, but they're going to be in this same kind of variegated style. I don't know what you call this. Stripes? I don't know. But I'm so pleased with how it came out. So I'm feeling good. At this point, I'm kind of thinking like, okay, the end is in sight. I actually have like a constructed garment. So it makes me feel like this is possible, that I could get this done, because before this I was like not feeling great about it. I don't know if I can really give instruction on how to do this. I basically made a big triangle and a big rectangle and took in some for the underarm and then shaped it for the neckline. I don't know. I'm just winging this, so I don't know how to give instruction. Sorry. But I'm very happy. Very happy. I think I'm going for the collar next. So here we go. Okay, it is Tuesday night and I just finished the collar of my shirt here. And I think I mentioned before, I wanted to make it all in pink so that it just popped like a little bit more. Now, I feel like I could have made it longer. I made it the same amount of ribbing as like what is along the edge and then what I'm planning on making along the sleeves. But I do feel like it's kind of small. I don't know. I was really excited about having a collared sweater because I'd never made one. I feel like it's not as much of a focal point as I wanted it to be. However, the more I think about it, the more I'm like glad it's not huge, because I really want the focal point to be like the color work that I put into this and like the different mixtures of color. So I want that to be the focus. And I think that if I would have made this collar like any more oversized, it would be too much of the focus. So I think I'm happy with where it's at. Basically all I did was like go around and pick up the stitches along here, which I think ended up being like 184, but I'm using like super fine weight yarn, so that's my own fault. Now all I have left to do is the sleeves. I'm gonna make them pretty short sleeves, and I think that that in addition is also gonna kind of change the look of what I have right now, which is good because I feel like right now I'm not really like vibing with this particular look, but when I have like a short little sleeve on it, I think it's gonna be magnificent. Exactly what I wanted. So continuing forward, I love the weight of it. Dude, it's so comfy. It's so airy. Like, I love it. I love it. Okay, I have an update. I got a sleeve done. I'm almost there. It is Friday afternoon. We are leaving tomorrow afternoon. So I've got 24-ish hours before we're gonna be heading out, and I want to have this done and like in my bag on the way there because I'm not wearing it Saturday, I'm wearing it Sunday. So I'm gonna get this done. So I have started the second sleeve and they really don't take me long to knit. I think it took me probably about half the time to knit as it did to stitch on there. No, the other way around. I don't know. It took a while to get it attached on here, so that's probably gonna be the most lengthy part. But yeah, I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna get this done. Okay, so sometimes plans change. Here I am in the car on the way to the Fiber Festival working and casting off the final sleeve, and then I used the 2.5 hour drive there to stitch on the sleeve and then spend a million years weaving in all the ends from the sweater. You would not believe how many there were. It took a long time, but I did get it done officially. Okay, so we are currently in our hotel. We're staying overnight here and then going to the Fiber Festival tomorrow. As you just saw, I was literally working on this in the car on the way here, so till the last minute, but I got it done. finally able to like lay it out and look at it here at the hotel, and I'm just overall like so pleased with it. Like I think the colors meld together so well, and honestly I like it more than I even thought that I would. And here it is on. Sorry, my lighting is like not good in here, but I'm so pleased with how it turned out. It's also so comfy and like lightweight. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. So I finally got it done though. I honestly did not think it was gonna be possible to get this done in like the 3-week window that I gave to myself. And honestly, I got it done in 1 day less, because tomorrow will be 3 weeks from when I started it. So I'm a little surprised I was able to actually get it done, and I got so many ends woven in on the way here. Oh my gosh. I was like trying to do them as I went, just because like my hand would get tired from knitting, so I would stop and weave in like 5 or 6 ends and then go back to knitting. So what I wove in on the way here was probably only like a third of the ends, but it still took forever. So I'm probably going to end up making my trip to the Fiber Festival a separate video, because I just feel like this is already going to be long enough. But I'll probably upload them at the same time. So if you're interested in watching it and seeing what I get and my experience there, because I really have no idea what to expect because I've never been to one of these, go watch that right now. But thanks so much for joining me on my 20-day journey of knitting a top. I did it.